Well, new inflation numbers for June have just been released. Inflation increased 9.1% last month, the biggest annual jump since 1981. The price of gas is up almost 60%, rent up more than 5% in the last year, and the cost of food at home and dining out has increased 10%. Keep in mind, we are all feeling the impact here at home and across the nation. Americans are now spending an extra $493 per month on the same items, according to a new report. The national average for a one-bedroom apartment is now more than $1,700 a month. The good news is gas prices are starting to go down.
Next month's report will show probably a little bit of an easing because gas prices have come down. But remember, we're still in the middle of summer. This is a high demand driving season. So any big relief at the gas pump will probably just be short lived.
And Gas Buddy says, listen to this, prices could go down to $4.50 a gallon and possibly even more by August. The new inflation report comes as we are getting a closer look at the inequality gap in California. ABC 10's Morgan Reiner covers all things politics and has that part of continued coverage.
It doesn't take an economist to understand the impact of the recent Consumer Index report. Inflation is at 9.1%.
The impact of this is that it just costs more now to live.
But I got one anyway. UC San Diego economist Alan Jin explains the more complicated parts. Why is it so high?
Particularly two areas surged. One is energy prices. So gas prices were up 60% compared to a year ago. The other area where there's been problems is in the area of food.
Like Republicans like to say, is it really Bidenflation?
I don't think it is accurate. There have been a lot of factors coming into play here. Again, the conflict in Ukraine has had a big impact. It's caused the world oil prices to go up. There's also been some adverse natural disasters.
Will it go down? Here's the quick good news.
In terms of gas prices, I think we probably have seen the worst as far as that's concerned. And so I think we'll get better results when we look at next month's report.
Before we head to the income inequality gap the California Public Policy Institute released on Tuesday. The gap between the high and low income families in California is among the largest in the nation. Their survey found 71% think the state is divided into haves and have-nots. So who are the haves doing well?
What's happened is that we've become more of an information type of economy, and therefore people with high skills and education are particularly benefiting from that situation. So people involved in finance, people involved in technology, in the internet.
And the report says several rounds of stimulus checks did help close the income gap, but of course, that was only temporary.